people, hope you're all good. Welcome back to the Half Natty Pod, where me and Jason are fat and still natty, from what I can gather. Not done the deed yet.
Not yet. Not cheating yet.
I'm in a fucking different background every episode, so that is the goal. We're gonna basically do a PCA Naturals 2 review. Jason's got a pack for a holiday, and I've got a we're basically trying to be as fast as we can. So yeah, and then we've got a few questions at the end. So yeah, please do like and subscribe. It helps. And obviously, if you're listening on Spotify, rate us 5 stars. Jason is now in a cabin. Let's get it.
I'm chilling.
So I need to share my screen, don't I? Yeah. That'd help. Instagram share. So we'll start with this guy, novice second. Pretty good. Alright. And obviously Jason competed at this show, so we have some competitor insight. I know this guy is coached by Mike Fox.
I was going to say, you can even call me a competitor. I didn't even make first call
pretty
out.
Good. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
he was peeled.
Yeah, his glutes are pretty good as well, right? Did he not have a shot of his glutes? Pretty disappointed.
Nah.
But yeah, it looked like a good show from the outside. I think some classes were definitely better than others. This guy's really good as well. But yeah, just seemed to be a bit. I don't know if I'm right in saying this, like hit and miss.
Yeah, some of like the junior bodybuilding class, the way it was split, short wasn't the best. Tall was like very good. But yeah, short, there was like 4 people in there. I don't think they have the tall winner on here, which is really weird.
Is it this guy?
Yeah, him.
Yeah,
Freak. 19 years old, mate. Mad.
Oh, fantastic. We won't do first timers because I'm not gonna lie. Not really a lot to go over. Is this first timers or natties? No, this is naturals. So this was first timers. I'm not going over that because yeah, it's a whole different fucking ball game. So yeah, first class is first timers bodybuilding. My mate Dan here, who I think he got like 6th out of 10, but I think he's 20, so fair play. But yeah, I don't really, as I say, I didn't attend the show, so I'm sort of just leaning on Jason for insight on this.
Yeah.
So at this point, what were you doing?
I was about to go backstage because yeah, juniors were split into 2, like I was saying. So there was short and tall. Short went on first, and then tall was after that. So while this was on, I wasn't really paying attention to this one too much. It was just kind of getting ready to go backstage, going over the plan with Hugh, making sure I'm doing it properly because I was not stressed, but like I just wanted to make sure I'm not going to miss out on anything. And then obviously just went backstage when short was on. So I missed this class. Knew who was going to win it before they even went out. But
I didn't even realise there was so little people in the class as well.
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts.
And because that guy here in the orange trunks, he came 3rd. And in comparison to the 3rd place of junior tall, there's quite a big gap.
I know the guy that got 2nd as well. Like I followed him. I mean, it's not even close, is it? It's like it's Mikey winning this class all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really, not a lot needs to be said there. But yeah, that's fair enough. I don't think there's any complaints with that. I think he's class. I'm not gonna lie. And then this was your class, right? So
yeah,
I think this guy I recognised as well. He's coached by a guy called like Blade or something. I think I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, I ended up chatting to him a fair bit before we went up because we were just chatting when we were getting tan. It's a pretty sound guy. There's me.
Yeah.
Washed.
So what did you think to this class then?
Yeah, I can't argue with the placings. Like, if you look at the condition, like level between like me and them, and like legs as well, I think legs let me down massively. But yeah, no, the top 5 was really good. To be fair, like if we go, I think the guy in 3rd place is Josh Connolly's cousin. This guy, he was very good, very classic. and then Harry Greer came second.
Yeah, that guy's
He
always been peeled, I
absolute
swear.
madness.
Mm.
Yeah, when we went backstage, I was in my head. I was like, right, it's between him and the guy that won the class for this class, realistically. Um, but yeah, no, it was a really good standard. Really well run as well. To be fair, everything was actually on time.
Did you actually prefer it to WMBF?
Yeah,
Yeah.
massively. It's yeah, like I said, it seemed more organised. Everything was actually like where it was meant to be. There wasn't like a half-hour delay from before the show even started. When the show started, it started.
Yeah, so I've only ever seen this guy on. Wait, I'm going to do this a different way because there's a blue outline, I've just realised. I've only ever seen this guy on Instagram before. And I never thought he looked that tall.
Yeah,
Like, I always thought he was like. He's coached by. Oh, he's private. Like Matt something IFBB Pro. I
yeah.
think it's called. I don't know if he's on here. Like
Whoever it was a big
some
guy.
IFBB Pro Irish guy. I've definitely seen it before. And I always thought like Jesus, he's peeled, but I didn't. He doesn't look tall. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
So fair
No,
play.
he was. I think he was a little bit taller than I was.
Fair enough. He's got a lot of muscle for his height then.
Yeah,
And then yeah, this guy's just classic to me. This guy I followed as well. Fucking freak.
I'd been speaking to him the whole way through prep, and yeah, it was just like it's like he grew in prep, which was really fucking weird. But yeah, absolutely insane. Like I said, 19, so like he's got another 4 years left as a junior.
Yeah, this is wild.
Which is ridiculous.
Looks great.
Yeah, the top three of that class was very good. Like the standard was for a junior class, as far as juniors go.
Yeah,
pretty fucking good.
Which is really weird because then like the short was, I would say, like really nowhere
the short
near.
didn't even come anywhere close.
So
all of us in second call-outs of Tool would have been in for top three of the short. Yeah, realistically.
So here's novice. Obviously, by this time you're cleared off and doing.
I was running the cookie dealer.
Yeah, fair play. Novice, I don't really have too much to say. I'm just gonna have a look at the guy that won. Oh, this I do know this guy. I think he did WMBF as well. Pretty sure.
I know the guy who came third in this class.
Yeah.
Ivan. He's coached by Charlie Everall.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do think I've seen him on Instagram. To be fair.
He was at WMBF as well with us.
Yeah, looks good. To be fair. Maybe a little bit. I mean, the PCA cameras are so bad, but maybe a little bit more off, like the glutes, maybe on like a later show, glutes lower back, like hamstrings a little bit, maybe you could say. But then it's just like if he's not posing them, that's probably why.
I was going to say.
And these cameras are not forgiving at all. Like,
nah, they wash you out. So
much. They're not great because these guys are fucking peeled. Like. Yeah, we go to the next class. Jesus,
fucking hell.
Classic short. I think I know who won this. Oh, I know this guy as well. I watched his YouTube videos. I can't remember his name though. I was watching his videos in prep. This guy looks very classic. Just needs more time. But yeah, I mean, this is a massive class. Obviously, you got Kelvin, who's sick. This guy, who's insane.
Sean, I think his name was.
Yeah.
He won the WMBF.
It's them two.
Yeah.
This guy's sick though.
Didn't he do the other naturals as well? That guy that came second.
Yeah, I think so. I think he won an overall, didn't he?
Yeah.
Fuck knows, I don't know. But yeah, I would like to have seen like the guy that won our class at WMBF to do like this show and see where he placed. Like, I think he got second in short, but like, I don't know. I think he's coming back for the Supernaturals, but I can't remember what he said. So yeah, classic tool here. This guy I follow. I think his name is Joel. Yeah, and then this guy is coached by Finn McNamara. He's got a crazy structure. I'll show you in a minute. I think he just.
I saw his waist when he hit the front lat there. It looked nuts.
Yeah, it's like tiny. But it's just a little bit more time. See if I can find him. He's definitely going to be on here. Yeah, like look at his waist. Mental. But yeah, I think his season's wrapped up now. I've definitely seen him do quite a few shows. Classic bodybuilding tool. It's this class. I'm going to say nowhere near as good as the short, but I don't know. Also, your audio is really laggy. I don't know what's happening, but should be alright. So sorry for the ear rape, guys, but it's all good. This guy is a PNBA pro. Bro, what is happening? Jason?
Right, we're back. My headphones just decided.
Yeah, bro, I just got ear rape for like 5 seconds, and I was like, it's a bit better now. But yeah, this guy did the PNBA Spain show, and I think he got like 4th. I know he's pretty good. I heard about him. I don't know if it's true that he literally just like maintains all year round, and then when he wants to prep, he just pulls like 2 kilos off, and then he's just like, "Yeah, we're in prep."
That's mental. That is, if that is true, that is ridiculous.
But like, he's obviously got the muscle to warrant it. Like, he's built all the muscle he's going to build. Like, it makes sense. So yeah, as I say, I don't know if it's true. I know he's coached by Dan Watson. Maybe we'll be able to see. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't look too fat, does he?
So you just compete like every month?
Must do. Okay, he's doing some banded squats. It's pretty cool. But he doesn't look very fat, does he? You know what I mean?
No, there's not any point where he's got like puffed out cheeks.
I bet he's like one of them. What's it called, guy? Like keto. Like he only eats like meats.
Yeah.
I bet any money he is. But yeah, he looks great.
That's it.
Insane. Men's bodybuilding medium. I don't think there's any coverage on this class. Tall.
I'm guessing probably he might have been the only one in the class.
Yeah, you are long gone by this point. Obviously, Cloyden, this guy's coached by Mike. I think he did WMBF 2022 or 3. So yeah, seasoned competitor. And I know he trains at Not Strong. Seems like a nice guy. I don't really see him much anymore. But yeah, I know his glutes were fucking peeled, so it's pretty cool.
There's PCA light and
the tan as well. The tan is not amazing, is it?
Oh, the tan was shit.
Like, look at his mid back. You can see the tan running. But yeah, he looks good. I know this guy's been competing for quite a while, so yeah, pretty sick. And then men's physique, junior. I seen this guy here, and I was like, junior.
That's the
that's yeah. It's his Stingy's mate. I know.
I don't know who won this class.
I don't know either. I think it was this guy, but yeah, men's physique, really cool. So he came second. Yeah, what's his name? Rudolph's mate. Yeah, I think that might be a little bit of a robbery. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't think that's some good judging going on.
Me neither. I think this
guy. He's way more men's physique.
Yeah, he beats him as well. The walk as well isn't. I don't know anything about but this doesn't look right to me. I don't know. Yeah, and then this guy, it's not even been mentioned yet. This guy is fucking Jesus Christ.
He won the first timers as well.
Yes, the day before?
Yeah, so beat out a bunch of gearheads.
That's fucking wild. Did he win the overall in the first? No, he just won the naturals one.
I think he did. I think he won the overall of the first timers.
That's fucking jokes. Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, which is fucking ridiculous.
Talk about a fucking debut. Is he coached by Jace? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. No, fair play. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I watched. I was there watching the first timers.
Mm-hmm.
He walked out. I didn't even question if he was natural or not. And then I see him the next day at the natural show, and I'm like,
mate, fair play.
What's going on here?
Fair fucking play. This guy's sick though. I heard on another podcast that I'm not going to mention that he was like arrogant, but I don't know if that's true. So
I'm just not going to comment on that. When I was chatting to him.
Yeah, so I don't know. Obviously, figure recognise that. I don't know why. This guy is just Yeah,
Just
sick.
freak.
Yeah, bikini. What's this? Junior short winner.
Short.
Yeah, I think he came second in the overall from what I heard. But I don't know. But yeah, this is just so sick for me to see because like, and us as well, right? Like he did I know Mikey did a WNBF first timers and he got like fourth the first year he competed.
Yeah.
And then he came back and just like absolutely smoked everything. Like obviously won the overall on that show, and then now he's won naturals too at Derby for his class, which is just sick to see. But yeah, bikini again. I think we've gone over these classes already.
Yeah. I think that's just the class winners.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've already looked at it. I mean, this guy's just fucking
ridiculous.
freak.
Ridiculous.
Like, what the fuck is that? Just mental. And then obviously this guy is the. I think he's a pro in most natty feds. He'll probably be a PCA natural pro if he can even be that. And this guy's good as well. I think he's out of prep as well now, isn't he? This guy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's got a lot of muscle though. I wonder how old he is.
I don't think he's much older than us. I reckon like 24, 25.
Yeah, looks fucking sick though. But yeah, that is basically the show wrapped up. I know this guy's coached by AJ Morris, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I've seen him on Instagram.
I was going to say, I saw him on a story.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it probably was AJ's. Yeah. Was it this guy that won the overall?
Yeah, like the first one. Yeah.
Did you see the thing he put on his story?
Who?
That guy, after he won the overall.
No.
He said something like, "Oh, easy."
Oh, nice.
And it's like, yeah, cool, mate.
That's really cool, bro.
Yeah.
It's like I don't understand why people think they gain anything from that. But yeah, here we go. That is the whole show wrapped up. Would you say it's better or worse than WNBF?
Much better.
Yeah.
Miles better.
Yeah.
Just off like a running standpoint, it was so much more organised.
Yeah.
And
what do you think of Derby as a place?
Shithole.
Yeah. It literally is.
The venue was really fucking good. Like it was kind of scary how big it was.
Yeah.
Like when I walked in for the first time, I was thinking, shit, have I got to actually step on stage here?
Yeah.
But yeah, venue wise, a lot better than the WNBF.
Yeah.
I think. And yeah, just way better run. Like it didn't run behind at any point. Everything was on time when they said it was going to be, which is obviously what you need when you're trying to peak for the right moment.
Yeah. Are you glad you did it?
Yeah.
Happy
I did it. Obviously didn't get first call out.
Mm-hmm.
Don't care. My look was better than the first show, which is the main thing. I need more muscle. Simply need more muscle. And need more condition everywhere. So yeah, I'm not going to be like, oh, robbed.
Yeah, no, it's just one of them things. Like, I don't think we've been doing it long enough to warrant in amazing results yet. Like either of us, to be honest, it's just a factor of that. Like, yeah, we've got guys that are 19 that are like freaky or whatever, but how long have they been training? Like, who's guided them in them years of training? Like, if I had 4 years of really good guidance at 19, I could be good at 19. I probably couldn't be as good as that guy, but you know what I mean? It's just like, these are the factors you got to think. Like, obviously, as well, like puberty plays a massive role in junior classes. Like, for example, I was a really late developer, so like I'm against people who were men at fucking 17, 16. You know what I mean? They've had years of being a man. You know what I mean? I'm not even there yet now. No, I'm joking. But yeah, it's obviously it's excuses. Like it's not an excuse, but it is kind of true, and it does play a bit of a factor. But
yeah, as much as you don't want it to, genetics play a massive role in bodybuilding.
Yeah, unfortunately they do. But yeah,
as sad as it is.
Have you got? Do you want to do your questions first?
Yeah,
I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 questions.
Cool. I've got 5, and 2 of them are directed at me.
Yeah.
One of them is Hugh being a dickhead and asking about my hairline.
Oh, nice.
Right, first question.
Yeah.
Which red flag do you proudly wave?
What is a red flag nowadays?
Everything, mate. Breathing.
Yeah. Fuck knows. I don't know. What red flag do I proudly? I'll let you answer that first, and I'll sit and think.
I'm gonna Google some red flags because I ain't
Yeah.
got a clue.
What's gonna get me cancelled? That is a really hard question, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know what red flag. I'm probably quite like routine driven, so maybe I'm a bit autistic like that. I'm not saying autism's a red flag, by the way. I'm just saying I'm very like everything has to be right. That's probably what Charlotte would say. I should actually ask Charlotte. I'm gonna call her, see what she says. Here we go. I don't think she'll answer because I know she's doing posing. But hello. You're on the podcast. What is one red flag that I have that I proudly wave?
What do you mean?
So, like, we got a question saying, "What is a red flag you proudly wave?"
What, like?
Me. So, what's my red flag that I proudly wave?
You're autistic.
Yep. There we go. Right. Thanks for that. See you in a bit. Love you. Bye. I thought it would be that.
Yeah.
But there is nothing wrong with autism. What about you?
I'd say the same, to be fair.
Yeah. It's a bodybuilding thing, man.
I was going to say, I feel like every bodybuilder, to be somewhat decent,
Yeah, you have to be a
to
bit
a
of a
level.
Yeah, it's all routine, doing the same stuff. So yeah, that wraps that one up. What's your next question?
All right, gayest thing about natural bodybuilding.
The thing is, I've got a pretty good idea of who's asked this. Who else asked that?
Who do you think? What's your guess?
It's either Hugh or your client.
Yeah, first one.
Hugh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably everything, to be honest. I think the whole I can't say too much because I've just bought the thing for MBW because I just wanted to look at it again, like the forums. I actually quite like looking at them. I think it's better than like YouTube or anything. But
Yeah.
I'd probably say like the whole sort of the over competitiveness and the amount people are willing to go to get like 0.1% gain. Like some things work, but like, you know, I don't want to say any brands, but you know, like natural test boosters and shit like that. What the fuck is that? And people will be taking it thinking like, oh my god, that's really going to like sort me out. That is like, I'm going to be really fucking good. Like it doesn't work. Yeah, so I'd probably say that like they're always trying to find percents and it just doesn't matter. You end up stressing yourself out more
and wasting too much money.
Yeah, I'd probably say that. Just the whole thing, they'll do anything but take steroids to get an advantage. Like, if you want it that bad, just do assisted bodybuilding. Yeah. And I'd say taking it too seriously. I think that's a big natty thing. A lot of people take this shit way too seriously. And we probably fall victim to it. Like, we're both post-show and we're like, oh, like, I feel bad for eating and stuff. And, like, we're still sort of attached to a look. But it's like, I don't know. Like, I was looking at someone's post-show, and it was like 12 weeks to gain £10 post-show. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, you're literally continuing the prep on for fucking ages.
Yeah.
I gained £10 in probably a week. Like, I'm not even going to lie.
I gained £10 in like 3 days.
Yeah, like, fuck that. But, I don't know. There's no right or wrong, is there? I think that the whole optimal natty thing's not great, but that's just sort of my opinion on it. It seems like naturals can't bodybuild without, like, being optimal and, yeah, I don't know.
Or screaming that they're natural.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a bit, yeah.
Right.
Is that would you say the same thing?
I'd say, yeah, the people that take it too seriously.
Yeah.
Like the kids that were at like the WNBF first timers rocking about thinking it's like the fucking Olympia or something.
Yeah.
It's like first time is amateur show and it's like just enjoy it a little bit. Like you don't have to be so like tense. And
I feel like it just adds more stress to you and makes a worse result anyway. So
yeah,
it's not really that good, is it? But yeah.
Just counterproductive.
Next one.
this one's just directed at me. Will you let your hair naturally dye when assisted, or are you shaving?
I think you should shave it. I think it would be pretty funny.
Yeah, I think when I say when it goes, shit's gone.
I don't think it's honestly, you could probably style it better.
Nah, it's just receding there, man.
Yeah, but mine is, but I'm just covering it. Like my shit's receding, but I just cover it well.
Mine doesn't grow. Mine just doesn't grow here.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
So like, no matter how I fucking.
Do you take anything for that?
No, I'm just gonna genuinely. I've just accepted the fact I'm going bald. No matter what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
My granddad's bald. My other granddad's bald. My dad's bald.
That's fair enough. I just take finasteride and fucking hope for the best.
Damn, roll it.
Yeah, I was fuck that. Fuck that shit. But yeah, I think you should just do it. Like, do like a fucking Instagram story. Try and get like loads of engagement, and then just like fucking do it. Fuck it. I think you should have done it for the Derby show, or like next time you compete. Yeah, do that for charity. Yeah.
And just get it gone.
I don't think it's that bad though. I'm not gonna lie, but
nah,
you've got a beard. If you didn't have a beard, it'd be much worse.
Oh yeah. If I had no beard, I'd be fucked.
Yeah.
I would look like a Malteser.
Yeah. But then it's not the end of the world. It's just hair, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't matter.
It'd just be weird to get used to, but then like once you're used to it, I feel like it'd be sound.
Worst case scenario, I'd literally just get one of them like wig things at the front, like genuinely.
I wear a beanie 90% of the time.
Yeah,
anyway,
exactly. So it literally doesn't matter. Yeah. So what was the question? I'll probably do the same, mate. I'll probably just ride it out until it's like a strand of hair, and then let it rock. I'm going to turn my camera off because I know Charlotte's about to come in, so I'll let you answer this one.
Cool. But yeah, I feel like if I get to 200 pounds at like a relatively good rate, and my hairline goes or is gone, if I get to 200 pounds, then I'll just shave it.
Get in.
Charlotte, I didn't mute my mic.
Sorry.
So you're just going to shave it?
Yeah,
I was pointing to the fucking video camera off.
Oh, hi Jason.
Hi.
Right, piss off. Yeah, just get massive and then shave
You'd
it.
get more views if I was on it.
Yeah, right. You just called me autistic, doghouse. Right, yeah. I think just firm it, especially if you've got facial hair. You're chilling then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think as long as you've got facial hair, as well, you should not be worried about getting fat because you can cover every inch of your skin, even like the face fat, because you've got facial hair. That's one thing I can't do. I can't grow facial hair, so it's like if I get fat, I'm just like this in the off season, like
can't cover the chins.
Yeah, it's shit. So yeah, I think that's answered that one. What's the next one?
Also directed at me. When's the first pin going in?
Yeah, well, that is a good question. Actually,
that is a good question. So, plan is obviously
back from holiday
tomorrow. I need to pack still, like Joey said. I've packed nothing. We fly at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and I have not put a single thing in a bag.
How long are you going for
there? 6 days.
Yeah, it'd be sound. Just pair of boxes, 6 more, 6 socks. Fucking done.
Just stack it all in.
Yeah, you level. Are you in an Airbnb?
Yeah.
You've got a washing machine. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, so it'll be sound. But yeah, as soon as I get back, I'm gonna book some blood work. Get your blood work done if you're on gear, guys. Don't be a fucking idiot.
Not if you're natty, bro. Fuck that.
No. But yeah, if you're on gear and you're not getting blood work done and you're running fucking grams and grams, go get it done. Your liver's probably screaming for help. But yeah, get bloods done. Obviously, my test is going to be crashed.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see where that is.
I know Hughes, after his prep, was at 3 nanomole.
Yeah, what's like the normal range?
Normal range starts at like 7.
Oh, right, okay.
I think. So he was 0.5 below pretty much the natural ranges.
Yeah.
I think it's like 7 to 30. I'm going to Google this. I don't want to be completely wrong.
Change my background.
Testosterone range. 8 to 30 nanomole. Yeah, so he was very under that. I reckon I'll be probably around the same.
Yeah.
So, yeah, get bloods done. That'll be full like thyroid markers as well. Full hormonal panel. I think it's like 200 quid.
Fuck that.
And then I've been sent the links for everything that I need to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Drug starter kit,
Do
basically.
your parents know you're doing it? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's. I just wondered because obviously, like,
yeah,
you're quite like public about it. Like,
yeah. Well, yeah, they don't. I don't think my mum watches this. If she does,
yeah, yeah,
no, they know I take L-carnitine. They know I'm pinning
uh-huh.
already.
Yeah,
They were fine with that. I think if I did tell them, they'd be okay with it.
yeah. Fair enough. It's fair play.
Because at the end, like, they've always been like, at the end of the day, you make your choice.
Mm-hmm. It's your life.
If you, yeah, if you do it, we'll support you. We
Mm.
might not agree with it, but is your life.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I feel like they'll notice if I do balloon up £50 and
Yeah, suddenly all
just
the
look.
water attention just goes, and you just like fucking £10 bigger overnight.
Yeah,
You know, obviously,
exactly.
that doesn't work like that. But
If they don't notice that, I'm not big enough, so it's
yeah,
fine. I've got a good couple of months, maybe even a year
just
before
wear
they.
some baggy clothes. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got baggy shit anyway, so like they won't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they don't know currently unless they watch this, and if they watch this, sorry you're finding out this way, mum and dad.
No, I think I don't.
It's happening.
I mean, you know what you want to do. It's fair enough. It's your
Yeah.
life. It's just. I think before you do it, just know you're committing to it for life, and that's what you know.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. Have you got one more or?
No, I didn't actually answer the question when the
Oh
first pin
shit!
goes in.
Yeah, fucking hell, yeah.
Just ended up waffling.
Yeah, sorry guys.
But yeah, it will be after holiday and after the blood test results come back,
Mhm.
and then I need to get all of the stuff ordered. Obviously, like the needles, all that kind of stuff, all the boring shit.
All the good stuff.
And then yeah, so week or two, potentially, depending on how long blood test results take.
Mhm.
And then it will literally just be 150 milligrams TRT, basically, to get me back into natural ranges.
Mhm.
Um,
And then you're natty
and then-
again.
And then I'm natty, yeah, so I can still do PCA Naturals 3 if I really wanted to.
Yeah, do it, bro. Send it.
Just jump in, run some
Yeah,
Clen
yeah.
as well.
Fuck that. So yeah, after holiday, I wonder. You should like journal it. You should vlog it and just be like telling people the side effects of it and stuff.
So the first pin will go in like 3 or 4 weeks when I hit like peak serum levels. It'll be, I feel great. I feel like a person again.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's like would be tempting for me. It's just to like speed up the recovery process, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, after your holiday, it's going down, bruv.
Game time.
Game time. What's the next one?
That's all of them.
That's all yours. I got a few, but a lot of them are prep related. So first one is advice. I'll ask you first, and then I'll come to me.
Cool.
Advice you wish you could give your past self for prep / post show.
So for prep, start leaner.
Mhm.
That's one thing I will say. Upper body was quite lean when we started already, but lower body was just not.
Mhm.
So to actually get in, we obviously just need to start with the lower body and base the prep off the lower body basically. And then post show, I'm still struggling with it, so I haven't got any advice to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair enough. For prep, I'd probably say. I think for me, like my problems are different. I probably would have like filled my time better, kept like a job or something, because obviously like don't really like coaching is my full time, quote unquote. And then secondly, I would say just don't really listen to any outside noise. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Keep as busy as you can. Stay off Instagram. Fucking yeah, just be as busy as possible. I don't think it ruined it for me, but like I don't think there's any benefit to having like Instagram unless you need it for your business. That's just my sort of belief. And then post show, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really regret anything. Yeah, like I could be a bit leaner, but I'd probably still feel shit, and I'm still hungry now. So I could have managed it, worked my baseline food up, but I've been living like a bodybuilder, quote unquote, for like 4 years. If I want 2 weeks, 3 weeks to eat whatever I want, I'm just gonna do
You're gonna
it.
do
You know
it.
what I mean? Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
feel shit for it, but I just needed to get my head back because I lost it at the end of the prep, and just like I'm not gonna fucking sit in there like, oh yeah, bro, like, you know, like back to this like militant war thing. If I want to eat something now, I'll fucking have it. Like, yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
watery for a bit. I can go in the sauna the next day and pull it off. I know that's not the most optimal fucking approach, and like, I know you want a recovery diet and slowly work your food back up, whatever, and longer runway of progress. But I don't know, like, maybe next time I'll do that. Maybe next time you'll do that. But there's no perfect, in my opinion. It's just one of them things.
I was going to say, like, when I've been talking to people about it,
Mhm.
everyone has said, like, you will never have it perfect.
No,
You can set all these plans in place, but you will never have a perfect post prep.
no.
Like, realistically, there will be something that you eat post show. There's going to be things that you're going to like go off plan for, maybe like 1 or 2 days. So like, there's never going to be a perfect execution of
And
it.
like the thing is like we're not pro bodybuilders.
Nah.
We're novice or first time bodybuilders.
Yeah. Amateur
It's,
fucking natural
it's
bodybuilding.
it's not the end of the world. Like, you know, you're probably looking at your weight right now and you look and you're like, oh my god, I'm so fat, whatever. This is probably like where you ended your diets at.
Yeah, this is yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like this is
Yeah.
lean to most people still. So it's like as long as you've not put on 50 pounds overnight, doesn't really matter. Yeah, I could have been a bit more optimal, a bit more structured. Like ideally a holiday 1 week fucking post show isn't great, but that's how it landed. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed myself. I'm never gonna regret fucking going on holiday and enjoying myself. And as well, I'm never gonna wake up and go like, oh yeah, that holiday I went on. Like, yeah, I remember my scale weight was one fucking whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like, no. At the same time, I'm probably not going to remember the foods that I ate, but I'm living for the moment. I'm not fucking thinking, oh,
Yeah.
gotta be this.
You're not then going to Charlotte and then going, no, sorry,
Yeah.
can't go out for dinner. I've got to be 147.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
exactly. Fuck that shit. Fuck
You're
that.
not doing that.
So yeah, I think that basically answers it pretty much. It's quite nice and sane in theory. Like, oh, I'd go back and I'd do this, but I probably wouldn't change any of my prep, to be honest. I probably just
No.
wouldn't have signed up for so many shows, and I probably maybe I would have listened to my gut a bit more and been like, oh, we need more muscle, because I knew this from the start. But yeah, I just wanted to sort of get my feet wet. So maybe that's being a bit harsh, but yeah, that's what I'd say. Next question: any future collaborations for the pod?
Secret, no.
I think we've got 2 lined up, haven't we?
I
So
was going to say we've got 2 in the works.
obviously you're on holiday in Barcelona, and then depends on when this goes out. We've got another guest. I'll just leave that. I'll leave that in the air. But then we've obviously got Q as well, which will come on at some point, which is
Yeah.
Jason's coach, which will just be like a rundown of their prep and everything like that. So yeah, that is basically it. We've got 2, and then we've got a guy. It's a hashtag secret, bro. So stay tuned for that.
Comment who you want to see.
Yeah, comment who you want to see.
At them.
And don't say Sebum, because I got that about 3 times. Like, fuck off. I'll ask you this first again. 3 things you've both learned from your prep about yourself, about the sport, etc.
I'm really autistic.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm
I'm
the same.
3 things. I've only got the one. That is literally the only
Yeah,
one I can think
I'd
of.
say post show's really hard. It's actually harder
Yeah.
than the whole prep. And I would say this might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't think the prep was that like challenging. Like the last few weeks were, but other than that, it wasn't really too bad.
Yeah, I can't really say because I didn't get into full condition. So if I say that and then
No, but you did. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. The last few weeks were probably the hardest. And right, this is what I'd summarise it as. You don't realise how fucked you are until you're out of it. That's the first thing. Second thing, post show is much harder because you don't have a direct goal in sight, and it just feels like you can do what you want. But that's not a good thing for like reversing out of the show or whatever, as you've mentioned. And then the third thing is like, these people that are like, oh, I miss prep. You probably don't. You're just sort of not being where you are currently type thing. Like, I feel like a lot of people need a prep and need a goal to like live for, and I can understand why, because it is giving you a goal that's like now. But bodybuilding's a long, monotonous sport. It's not. I mean, the amount of work you put in for that stage time is really not fucking worth it. But
I was going to say 27. I think mine was like 27 weeks, and total I was on stage probably about 20 minutes.
yeah, so you really got to weigh it up. I think let's summarize it as this: one, you've got to have a really clear, defined reason why you're doing it. If not, you won't do it. Two, people glorify the prep so much more than it is. Yeah, it's hard. Don't get me wrong. Not every prep's easy, but it's not. Like, let's be honest. You're not homeless. You're not starving, and you're not dying. So you've got a roof over your head. You're fed and you're watered. You're all right.
You're still eating 5 good meals.
Yeah,
a day.
exactly.
Protein in every single meal.
Yeah. And then
Like-
3, I'd say that let's just say focus on your own journey. I think that's sound. Fuck Instagram off. Try and just fuck everything off if you can. All that external noise does nothing. And it still doesn't now. Like, I still hate Instagram, but yeah. Next question: favorite thing about off seasons and favorite thing about prep.
Off-plan meals.
What is that? Your favorite thing about off season?
Nah, prep.
Oh,
Sorry, Hugh.
wait, fucking hell, Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, I was having an off-plan meal every week in prep. No, I'm joking. No, I'm slow. My bad. I don't really know. They've both got their benefits and positives.
Yeah.
Benefits and negatives, right? Yeah. Like, I think a good thing about the off season is you're obviously eating more. You've got a bit more balance of like social life. You can do more.
Training's good.
Yeah, training's good. Yeah, but then at the same time, it's like you get into that extreme end. You're pushing strength, and it's fucking uncomfortable.
But I think I don't know.
It's like you're choosing your pain. Do you want to be hungry or do you want to be not hungry but in pain and like fatigued all the time, or do you want to be hungry and fatigued all the time? It's it's one of them things. I think prep you get more benefits from, but it's really fucking like I don't know. It's
it's weird. There's
I think both have their positives and negatives, and it's just dependent on what you are as a person. Do you like moving more, eating less, or do you like eating more and moving less? That's it.
And do you like feeling shredded or getting just fucking big ass?
But then this is a question I'd have is like, obviously we're both sort of in the same phase. When does it go from like, when do we just switch off to the look and be like, right, strength goals? Like, when's that going to happen? Because it's not happening anytime soon for me. Like, I'm still looking at myself and I'm like, you're watery as fuck. Like, cover up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's weird. It's really weird. But yeah, last question. We'll end on this one. What advice would you give to anyone who's thinking on stepping on stage for the first time?
Don't. No.
Yeah, just realise how under-muscled you probably are, unless you're an absolute genetic freak. And that is just generally the truth.
Yeah.
Take your time. There's no rush on this. You can be a first-timer at 23, or you can be a first-timer at fucking 55. Like,
I was gonna say, if you look at that novice, that first-timer show at the PCA, there was a master's class, I think. So it's like, there's no rush. The stage will always be there.
Yeah. And that is it as well. I think that's one thing I'd say. 2, don't sacrifice your whole life for it. Like, if I could go back and change one thing, going back to the last question, I'd probably do a holiday the week before my prep. Like, genuinely, get that out of my system, do whatever the fuck I wanted, eat whatever the fuck I wanted, and then go for the prep. Because it wouldn't feel as, like, gappy in between.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And realise you're gonna sacrifice a lot of your life, your social life, your good years, maybe, you don't know, like, for something that, I don't know, you've got to weigh it up if it's important, right? Like,
make sure you can afford it as well.
Yeah,
it's not
it's
cheap.
expensive.
It's not cheap.
How much do you think you paid for your Derby and WMBF show? I can't even remember.
At least 300 to 400 for either of them.
Yeah, and then the Airbnbs and like, there's so much cost involved.
Yes.
So yeah,
and that's a natural prep as well. So
I think to wrap it up though, it's not the be all or end all of life, and you'll probably realise that after your prep. But having said that, it's like, you'll see quite a lot of people post show like drift out of bodybuilding and be like, "Oh, I'm never doing it again," and like you can't
High
really,
rocks.
yeah, you can't really make that statement because it's like you are sort of ingrained as a bodybuilder, but then at the same, it's just so tricky, you know what I mean? Because everyone's like, "Oh, I want the balance back. I'll do what I want," and then they eat what they want, and then they hate themselves for it. So it's like
Yeah.
it's
There is
so
no
fucking
balance.
hard. It's so
There's
hard.
no
Yeah.
balance.
Maybe we aren't the best people to ask for that, but yeah, I would say enjoy it. Develop a lot more tissue than you think you need. Like seriously, any natty can look good in the off season when they're fat and full of carbs and full. Trust me, I've seen it. But when you come down, that's when you see how under muscled you are, or how, you know, whatever you are, I guess, where your weaknesses are, right? But yeah,
Yeah.
I think that pretty much wraps it up. Have you got any closing thoughts?
We don't hate bodybuilding, despite
We do. We hate natural bodybuilding. No, I'm joking.
yeah, and that's why Joey's quitting and I'm hopping on.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're both.
I'm not quitting, by the way.
No.
I'm not going anywhere, but I'm just, you just realise things when you're in it for so long, when you do it for so long. But yeah, having said that, we still actually really do like bodybuilding, and we are both taking on clients, so that is probably a great advert for it.
Hit RDM.
Great advert. Fuck bodybuilding off, never do it, and join me for coaching.
We'll prep you. So
Yeah,
you can feel like this.
Yeah, maybe we just had a shit experience, guys. Who knows? I highly doubt it, though. But yeah, that is everything. I was going to end it like a check-in then. I was going to go like, any questions, let me know. Like, thanks for the check-in. No, but thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment the next guest on the show.
Not Bumsteads.
Yeah, not
Bumsteads.
Seaboom, not fucking, anyone remotely famous.
No IFBB.
Comment your favourite amateur bodybuilder and we'll get them on. How does that sound? But yeah, we've done Mungo Radford already. Mungo the Mammoth. We like the controversial one. So if you've got anyone you think can tell a story, then let's get them on. But yeah, that is everything. Hope you enjoyed. See you in a bit.